If you want to guarantee absolute privacy in a room, you know the standard steps. You pull down the blinds, you check for cameras, you make sure you are entirely disconnected by shutting down your devices. But those physical steps assume that privacy is something you can control with your eyes and your hands. They assume that if you sever your digital connections, you disappear from the network entirely. There is a piece of technology sitting in the corner of your living room right now that bypasses every single one of those visible defenses: your ordinary, active Wi-Fi router. Scientists at the Karlsruhe Institute of Technology recently proved that a standard Wi-Fi router can identify a specific human being in a room by name and exact identity with 99.5% accuracy. To do this, the tracking system does not require you to carry a smartphone. It doesn't need a smartwatch or any digital device at all. Turning your phone off offers zero protection against it. As long as a standard router is powered on nearby, achieving true off-the-grid disconnection inside a modern building is a physical impossibility. To understand how this works, we have to look past the physical plastic box of the router and focus on the room itself. A Wi-Fi network is not a digital tether. It is a dense physical field of radio waves radiating outward and filling every inch of a given space. When you walk into that space, you are staging a physical collision. Your mass interacts directly with those radio waves. Because the human body is packed with water and bone, radio waves cannot pass through cleanly. Your physical presence forces waves to constantly warp and reshape around you. To maintain its signal, the router continuously measures these micro-disturbances to push data past the obstacles. That means simply standing, existing, and breathing in a room leaves a physical, readable disturbance in the invisible energy of that space. You cannot enter a Wi-Fi field without disturbing it. The Karlsruhe researchers took this concept into a controlled laboratory setting, tracking 197 different human subjects as they walked through an active Wi-Fi field. They introduced an artificial intelligence system and trained it to meticulously read the highly specific wave distortions caused by different bodies moving through the room. Because everyone has a different size, gait, and water mass distribution, your body bends Wi-Fi signals in a unique way, creating a personalized radio wave signature. Regardless of angle, the AI matched the wave distortion to the exact individual 99.5% of the time. This is not data interception. It is not hacking a phone. The router is functioning almost exactly like radar, mapping the literal flesh and bone of the target disrupting the signal. Through the simple physics of radio waves, your physical body broadcasts an inescapable identity badge to any network equipped to listen. The implications stretch far beyond a laboratory environment. Picture walking down a bustling city street, right past a cafe with a strong, active public network. If that cafe mounts a visible security camera by the door, you can spot the lens, lower your hat, and walk around its field of view. But you cannot see, and therefore cannot sidestep, the invisible Wi-Fi field bleeding out of the cafe window and onto the sidewalk. The systemic root cause of this vulnerability comes down to standard network design. Routers are built to rapidly exchange ambient spatial data so they can optimize their broadcast range and deliver faster internet. The critical flaw is that all of this spatial and physical disturbance data is currently unencrypted. It is floating freely in the public airways, waiting for anyone with the right receiver and an AI model to intercept it. The Karlsruhe scientists did not build this system to sell it. They built it to sound a massive alarm to the global cybersecurity industry, urging them to update global Wi-Fi encryption standards before a basic quirk of physics becomes a pervasive weapon. Until the global infrastructure changes and that ambient data is locked down, our physical movements are constantly leaking out into the airwaves around us. As long as there is an active Wi-Fi signal slicing through the air, the concept of moving unseen in public is nothing more than a comforting illusion.